Express Series, English for Logistics, by Marion Grussendorf. Published and copyright Oxford University Press, 2009. Unit 1. Exercise 1. Speaker 1.
Logistics means that you manage the procurement and movement of goods and the storage of inventory.
Speaker 2.
It means the delivery of the goods the customer needs at the right time, in the right place, and of the right quality.
Speaker 3.
My definition of logistics is this. It's to plan, organise and manage operations that provide services and goods.
Speaker 4.
Logistics. That's the purchasing, maintenance, distribution and replacement of material and staff.
Speaker 5.
Logistics is the planning and support of operations such as warehousing, inventory, transport, procurement, supply and maintenance.
Unit 1. Exercise 5. Speaker 1.
My job is to organize the transport of goods either by sea, air, road or rail. An important part of the job is dealing with customer requests about the most suitable mode of transport. My responsibilities also include negotiating good shipping rates with shipping lines and transport companies. I also make booking reservations. That means I book space on a ship, train, lorry or airplane. Another part of the job is to consolidate a number of shipments under one bill of lading. Apart from that, I have to deal with all the necessary documentation, and in many cases, I arrange customs clearance on behalf of my clients.
Speaker 2.
I'm responsible for getting freight and passengers to their destination safely and on schedule. Most of my customers are international transport or shipping companies. In my job, I have to make sure that the cargo is not damaged on board the ship or while loading or unloading. I'm also responsible for financial aspects. That means, for example, I have to keep an eye on the budget and estimate costs. Additionally, I advise customers on shipping rates and prepare quotations for our sales office.
Speaker 3.
Generally, my job is to know where every piece of stock is at any given moment. When new goods arrive, I check where to put them in the warehouse. For all this, I use modern computer systems and sophisticated hardware and software. Our warehouse management system helps us store and retrieve the goods quickly. Another part of my job is to liaise with departments such as transport and production. Apart from that, I ensure that vehicles, machines, and any other kind of equipment are maintained to a high level. And last but not least, I take care that health and safety standards are maintained.
Unit 2. Exercise 3. Provider 1.
We are one of the world's leading transport companies with a freight volume of 600,000 containers per year. As a major non-vessel operating common carrier, NVOCC, we can offer our customers competitive rates with all major shipping lines, as well as flexible solutions for different sea freight requirements. We specialise in solutions for full container loads, FCL, and less than container consolidated loads, LCL. We also provide our customers with services such as web-based tracking for cargo in transit.
Provider 2.
As a specialist in home textiles, we can offer our clients customised services to meet their needs. With more than 25 years' experience in the industry and a modern fleet of vehicles, we can ensure fast, safe delivery of your consignments. Our services include order picking, packing, distribution and handling of all transport documentation. Our team will be happy to assist you in all matters regarding your order.
Provider 3.
Cargo Express is Asia's leading provider of air freight services. Specializing in consolidated air freight forwarding, we can provide you with tailor-made solutions for your air transport requirements. We work closely with air carriers around the world and can offer our customers a wide range of flexible and cost-effective services. These include collection, consolidation, customs clearance, distribution, and online tracking of all cargo movements.
Unit 2, Exercise 5. 1.
As a major non-vessel operating common carrier, we can offer our customers competitive rates with all major shipping lines.
2.
We specialize in solutions for full container loads, FCL, and less than container consolidated loads, LCL.
3.
As a specialist in home textiles, we can offer our clients customized services to meet their needs.
4.
Our team will be happy to assist you in all matters regarding your order.
5.
We can provide you with tailor-made solutions for your air transport requirements.
6.
We work closely with air carriers around the world and can offer our customers a wide range of flexible and cost-effective services.
Unit 2, Exercise 12. Speaker 1.
Express Logistics Online Shipping. With our quick online shipping tool, you can find the right service to suit your shipping needs. This online tool allows you to plan shipments, book collections and deliveries, and keep track of your consignments. Using this system, you can also prepare shipping and customs documentation and check shipment records for up to 90 days. To use QoS, simply log on by selecting your town or region from the drop-down menu on the left.
Speaker 2.
Intercargo e-shipping. Our web-based booking system offers you an extensive range of e-services designed to simplify your shipping requirements. After registering with e-shipping, you can make price requests, schedule transport, and obtain real-time shipment information. With this user-friendly tool, you can receive quotations for worldwide shipments and place orders. You can also track pickups and deliveries. With a mouse click, you can also download commercial documents in PDF format.
Unit 3, Exercise 2.
Today I'm going to tell you something about CRP. That means continuous replenishment. I'll also explain how it can be used to lower inventory and operational costs and to shorten product lead times. Let me start by explaining what CRP means. It is a system which is activated by consumer demand and which coordinates the flow of information and goods in the logistic chain. CRP is a sales-based ordering system which works like this. First of all, you decide what products you want to order at what stock level. The system will use this information at the point of sale in the retail store. Then the order is processed at the warehouse. And finally, the goods are delivered to the retailer. To illustrate how this works in practice, I'll give you an example. The leading Russian clothes retailer, Young Fashion, introduced continuous replenishment 3 years ago. With the new system, All orders are generated by computers, which process data received from cash registers. The computer program, which is extremely flexible, is called Retail Ordering Assistant. The orders are sent to the warehouse by electronic data interchange, where they are processed. And finally, the goods are delivered to the different outlets according to a schedule. Since the introduction of the CRP system, Young Fashion have managed to cut inventory and transport costs by about 15% and have reduced lead time to only 18 hours. Moreover, errors in order processing have been reduced considerably by using scanning technology and EDI.
Unit 3. Exercise 9.
OK, let's get started. You know that we need to discuss negotiation strategies with one of our medical equipment suppliers today. I suppose we all agree that we are interested in a more cooperative relationship with our supplier, BAF. I think we would definitely benefit from a strategic partnership. How do you feel about that?
I agree. I think we could lower costs considerably and work more efficiently if we cooperated more closely. But we need to think about reasons why they should enter into a partnership with us. What are your thoughts on that, Giselle?
I think you're right. That's why we should tell them that it will be to their advantage to work with us because we are the market leader.
Yes. And I also suggest telling them that this is a good opportunity to associate with a major pharmaceutical brand like ours.
That sounds good. In my opinion, it would also be important to point out that we are interested in establishing a long-term agreement.
Good idea. And why don't we say that it's their chance to enter the pharmaceutical market? So far, they haven't had access to this market.
Yes, good point.
Excellent. Thanks for your comments. I'll work out a catalogue with the points we have covered today and we'll send it to you tomorrow.
Unit 4. Exercise 2.
Well, basically we have 3 shipping options. We can use inland waterways, road, or rail.
Right. Let's start with the river barge. How long would it take to ship the consignment by barge?
Normally about 6 days, but it often takes longer if the weather's bad.
And what about cost and flexibility?
It's cheap. It's actually the cheapest of all the transport options. It's not very flexible, though, mainly because there are only infrequent sailings. There are barges to Shanghai twice a week.
Okay, let's look at road transport. It would only take 4 days to ship by truck, but the cost would be about 50% higher than by barge.
Yes, but wouldn't it be much easier?
That's true. Let's see how this compares with rail. Rail would definitely be faster than the truck option if we use the express service. That takes 3 days.
But it would also be more expensive than shipping by road. Transport costs are about 40% higher, and the system isn't very flexible. Sometimes it is only possible to book space on the express train a few weeks in advance, and then perhaps we'd have to use the standard train, which is much slower.
So I think we need to check with our customer first and find out what's most important to them.
Unit 4. Exercise 8.
First of all, we offer the general purpose container for any general dry cargo. It comes with a timber floor and has various lashing devices to secure the load. These lashing points are located horizontally at floor level and vertically next to the door corner posts. Our refrigerated container, called reefer, can be used for delicate cargo and perishables. It is temperature controlled and is particularly suitable for cargo that needs regulated or cool temperatures. With our reefer, your cargo reaches its destination in perfect condition. If you want to ship liquids, for example, foodstuffs or chemicals, we can provide you with our tank-tainer. This is a standard container frame with a tank fitted inside. As an extra, we also offer tank containers with electric plugs, in case the cargo needs cooling or heating during transport. For bulky cargo, we recommend the open-top container. It comes with a PVC tarpaulin cover instead of a roof panel to allow loading from the top. The doors can be removed to make loading easier. Last but not least, there is our flat rack container, which is especially designed for heavy loads. We recommend this special type of container for the transportation of heavy machinery and pipes.
Unit 5. Exercise 1.
Global Freight Logistics, Simon Dawson speaking.
Hello, this is Paola Santini from Marmi, Italia. I'm calling about the train options described on your website. Could you tell me a bit more about them?
Yes, of course. What exactly would you like to know?
We have some new customers in the UK and will need to ship marble and granite to London next month. What would be the best rail option for us?
That depends. For large volumes, I would recommend using block train transport. If you want to ship smaller quantities, the single wagon option would be more suitable.
I see. How flexible are the various options? I mean, how early would we need to place our order?
If flexibility is important, I would suggest that you book the FlexiTrain block train option. It's a bit more expensive, but with that you can place your order up to 24 hours before the actual shipping date. As an alternative, I can suggest single car transport, which is even more flexible. You can order up to 2 hours before collection.
That sounds good.
Of course, it is always cheaper if you can plan transport well ahead. In that case, we should also consider the other block train options.
OK. Just one last question. How much time would we have for a loading?
At least 7 hours, but we could arrange longer loading times if you like.
Thank you very much for your help. I'll get back to you as soon as I have our customer-specific transport requirements.
Fine. I look forward to hearing from you again. Goodbye.
Bye.
Unit 5. Exercise 6.
OK, so this is one of our larger containers, the 40-foot open top. Its tare weight is 4,030 kilos. That is 8,880 pounds. Its gross weight is 32,500 kilos. And here are the internal measurements of the container. The open-top container's length inside is 12 metres, or 39 foot 5 inches. Its internal width is 2.35 metres, and its height is 2.32 metres. That's 7 foot 7 inches. And the container's maximum payload is 28,470 kilos.
Unit 5. Exercise 12.
IFT International Forwarders, Martin Smith. How can I help you?
Hello, this is Carla Hansen from Cool Air, Sweden. I need a quotation for air freight to the United Arab Emirates. I've been trying to complete the online quotation form, but it keeps crashing.
Oh, sorry about that. We have had some problems with it recently. I'll see if I can retrieve it. You said your name was Hansen, didn't you?
Yes, that's right.
OK, here it is. Well, it saved some of your details. We can go through the rest of the consignment details over the phone, and I'll fill in the quotation for you.
Thanks. Go ahead.
OK, let's start with the freight details. Could you briefly describe the goods you want to ship?
They're cooling units and they're going to Dubai.
OK, so that's non-hazardous material. How many units do you want to ship?
15 boxes with a gross weight of 150 kilograms each.
Right, and the size of each box?
Each box is 170 centimetres high, 145 centimetres wide, and 82 centimetres deep. I think the volume would be about 30 cubic meters.
OK, let me just check that for you. Hold the line. Hello?
Hi.
OK, so the volume would be 30.31 cubic metres for the whole consignment. Where do you want to ship the goods from?
Stockholm, Sweden.
And when would you like the units to be collected at your premises?
On August 3rd.
OK, got that. When should delivery be made?
It's very important that our customer receives the units on August 6th. Would that be a problem?
I don't think so, but I'll check. Do you have any other special requirements?
No, just that delivery date.
OK, I'll get back to you with a quotation within the next 2 hours. Could you give me your telephone and fax numbers, please?
Yes, of course. My number is 0046 890 265 030 and the fax number is 0046 890 265 039 and my name is Carla Hansen.
Thanks very much, Ms. Hansen. I'll speak to you soon. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.
Unit 6. Exercise 5.
John Fredriksson, Export Logistics.
Hi, John. This is Sonja. I'm just phoning about your email.
Hi, Sonja. Thanks for getting back to me so quickly. So, what can we do about GLP in France?
I think we've really got a problem here. Unfortunately, we can't use one of our regular forwarders for this shipment. I've talked to all of them, and the fastest service would take 48 hours.
Can't we use someone that specializes in express deliveries?
Not really. I've checked this option too, but I'm not sure it would work for us because they offer a very limited loading capacity. This means that we would have several smaller partial deliveries, and we'd have to pay a lot more as a result.
What about the weekend delivery? That's possible, isn't it?
I'm afraid not. We can't deliver at the weekend because of the HGV driving ban on Saturdays and Sundays.
Oh dear. I had no idea this delivery would cause so many problems. I'll talk to GLP again, and we'll get back to you later. Thanks for your help.
No problem. Speak to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Unit 7. Exercise 5.
Okay, let's get started. We are here today to discuss how we can improve our warehouse management system, which, as you all know, is outdated and not very efficient. I think this new warehouse area management system, WMS2X, would help us cut costs and optimize our processes. Let me give you some of its main features and benefits. One great advantage of WMS2X is that we could reduce the number of warehouses across Canada by centralizing the inventories in one single location. This means that we could service all our North American customers from one warehouse. Another interesting feature of WMS2X is customer order cycle times. It optimizes processes and can reduce customer order cycle times by up to 25%. If we manage to improve our processes in this area, we could increase customer satisfaction by getting the goods to them faster. Warehouse management could be improved as well by transferring departments now working at different places to one single place. This could involve the areas receiving, order picking, and packing. WMS2X would also help us reduce warehouse area and ground space. I think it's another big plus point that we could have just one warehouse floor instead of the 4 we have now. This could be achieved by installing an automated storage and retrieval system. The new system would also enable us to track the material flow at any given moment. And one last advantage is the print-on-demand feature. This allows printing of labels, brochures, and customer guidelines in 25 languages.
Unit 7. Exercise 9.
OK, this is how the system works. It's actually quite simple. After the goods have arrived at the packing location, the first step is to scan in the barcode of the shipping box. After that, you enter the packing location dialog.
OK, I got that. What is the next step?
Well, following that, you can see and access all positions in the picking container.
I see.
If you use this function, you can form one or several packages, and once the package is complete, the system will automatically calculate the weight using a data interface between the scales and the system.
Sounds good. What about the shipping labels?
That is actually the next step. The system will print the shipping label after you have selected the means of transport. And now we come to the last stage of this process. After the order has been completed, the delivery note is printed automatically.
Unit 8, Exercise 3. Conversation 1.
Hi, Peter. It's Simon here.
Hi, Simon. How are you doing?
Fine, thanks. Listen, Peter, I've just had a call from our customer in Iceland. They are very upset because that shipment of bath pearls in plastic containers, which was supposed to be delivered this morning, hasn't arrived yet. Do you know anything about this?
Sorry, I have no idea at the moment, but I'll find out. Do you want me to get in touch with the customer as soon as I know what the problem is?
Yes, that would be great. The customer says they urgently need the consignment because they want to start packaging on Monday.
OK, I'll get onto it straight away. Talk to you later then. Bye.
Bye.
Conversation 2.
BioBeauty Pharma, Britt Egbert speaking.
Hello, Ms. Egbert. This is Peter Bott from Vita Cosmetics. I understand there is a problem regarding the shipment of bath pearls you should have received this morning.
Yes, well, the containers still haven't arrived. What's the problem?
I've just checked all the documents, and it seems that we used the wrong address. Your consignment was delivered to another customer by mistake. I'm really sorry about this, Miss Egbert, but I'll do everything I can to get this problem sorted out. If I talk to our forwarders here in the UK now, I'm sure we'll find a solution.
OK. But make sure we have the consignment by Monday. Otherwise we'll be in serious trouble.
Yes, I understand. I'll get back to you as soon as I've spoken to the forwarder.
Conversation 3.
Hello, Miss Egbert. This is Peter Bott again. I've just talked to our freight forwarders here in the UK. They'll pick up the containers at the other customer's premises tomorrow morning and get them shipped to Iceland by express cargo. That way you should have them by Friday afternoon. Would that be okay for you?
Yes, that sounds good.
Excellent. There's just one other thing. As I said before, the address on the documents travelling with the containers is wrong. Could you make sure that your logistics people know that? Otherwise, the consignment might be rejected at the gate.
Yes, I'll see to that. Thanks for your help.
It's the least I can do. Let me know if there are any other problems.
I will. Bye.
Unit 8, Exercise 10. Speaker 1.
Open account. We mainly do business in Europe, where most of our customers expect us to give them open account terms. Obviously, this method of payment is good for the buyers, but not for us as exporters, because we don't really have any control over the payment process. We can ask the customer to pay at a certain date or within a certain period, but we can never be sure that they will pay then. To protect ourselves against non-payment or customer insolvency, we usually take out credit insurance.
Speaker 2.
Letter of credit. With customers we haven't done business with before, we always use a letter of credit. It allows us to agree detailed terms with the buyer, which can't be changed once they have been fixed. Above all, it's one of the most secure payment methods in foreign trade. The buyers and sellers bank work together and offer the seller a commitment of payment. With a documentary credit like this, we can be sure that we'll be paid for the goods we supply.
Speaker 3.
Advance payment. We're a small company specialising in high-quality computer hardware. Our company policy is that customers have to pay up front. That means the customers transfer the money before we ship the hardware to them. Because we're a small business, our cash flow situation doesn't allow us to offer customers longer credit periods. We wouldn't be able to cope with delayed payment or customers not paying at all. For us as sellers, it's the most secure payment method. We know, of course, that most of our customers would prefer other payment facilities.